I can't imagine any of us have ever fallen into that with our own children or classrooms or what have you.
Principal of the school, or our daughter went to first grade, took a couple of Harmers out for ice cream.
There you go.
I thought, okay, well, you have their attention.
And have we actually resolved anything is the question, right? So absolutely. Yeah. So, but I would argue that that doing it for a student creates a disconnect with community as well, because they're not engaged in community. They're not responsible to each other. They're responsible only to themselves and the ice cream that Principal Bob gets them.
And they see that community is serving them. And
that is not what it means to be vibrantly engaged in community. At least not for me.
Not being interacting.
I like the phrase again, being part of the fabric. Thank you. That's really nicely said.
Thank you.
And in the upper right-hand corner, I think of the idea of doing it with, and that's the restorative approach, right? And then the idea is to not stigmatize, but to reintegrate, and reintegrative shame, as we talked a minute ago, right? I'm not big on shame. In fact, many of us grew up with shame, and we kind of have this sort of visceral response to shame is a bad thing. And I'm not here tonight to argue about whether shame is good or bad, other than, as we said earlier, if you recognize the harm you've created, then you have perhaps a healthy shame, or at least a healthy understanding of your responsibility, and maybe that's a better way to say it. Mm-hmm. But if you understand it, you can be reintegrated. You can come back and be a part of the community.
That shame is the force that pushes me.
Might drive you to it.
Into interacting with the people I find.
Right. So we have a few minutes left. Mm-hmm. So I want to just do a couple of key goals for discipline that is restorative. But this will be kind of a repetition, right?